All right, as we start recording, my name is Christine Marie Valenti of Conversion Perspectives by Valenti and Associates. And many of you know me by following me on, the fan page, YouTube videos, LinkedIn, a regular Facebook. You know what I'm overcoming as far as my challenges. I hit rock bottom. I had a very successful company, Custom Paint Finishes by Valenti and Associates, and where I'd go in and do faux finishing with clientele. I had 4 employees. We'd go in and do jobs. We were booked out 6 months in advance. Very successful company. I did very well and felt successful and deemed successful by many in society. When the economy hit, it failed to thrive. I hit rock bottom. And it was compounded effect because there are many issues I didn't deal with growing up. And you know the story by watching my YouTube intro videos, foster home youth, domestic violence, first marriage, just all of these things that it just kept going on in life and I didn't deal with them and they compounded. And so long story short, in the economy decline, my business failed to thrive, loss of income, lost my house. Ended up at that point, minimum wage was $8 an hour, and I ended up on welfare assist, meaning food stamps, Medi-Cal, and partial Section 8 assistance so I could go to college and educate my mind and be able to have something to fall on to find work at a decent wage. So I was in scarcity mode for 13 years and struggling. And so I just couldn't figure out how to get my head back in the game. How, I had come from the successful plateau and plummeted to rock bottom and didn't know how to get myself back acclimated to get back into hustling and the, right mindset to get back in the game of life. I had withdrawn and it was just a vicious cycle. So, I've always done affirmations. I've always done motivational sayings and different things. I have them all posted around the whole, place here. I, try everything possible to keep myself uplifted. Reading books. So I began in knowing I needed additional help, and I have partners in believing a wonderful persons that help keep me on track and motivate me. And so Becky is one of those, and motivating me to start the Mary Morrissey Dream Builder program in October, so October to January. And that gave me hope. It uplifted me. It put me, on track as far as moving forward for success. And, step by step, 12-week program. And so when I completed that, I understood that, or felt that I needed additional help because of how low I had gone. So I started in January with the Winning the Game of Money, which is a program through Neurogym, John Assaraf. And it's a godsend. These 2 programs, let me tell you, getting myself back in the game, starting to build a company from the ground up, conceiving of the logo, and already having that logo and building that the business back up. So conversions is the metamorphosis process, that transformation process. The perspectives is my thought processes, changing your paradigms, shifting them more in line with the law of attraction. And and what all of this means is that, I've gone through tremendous transformation. I share on the fan page and the YouTube videos. I share the tools, the systems, the success stories, everything that has worked. I share my failures with you. I share the books as I'm reading books. I share those with you. And what I glean, the golden nuggets I glean from the books. When I do webinars and things like that, I share all the golden nuggets. So, and this is one that you saw me post in the Facebook fan page not too long ago. This is about the law of attraction, and you get to physically fill out segments in it with your dream, all the sections, the quadrants you fill in. This is something you do prior to creating your dream board or your visualization board. I'm currently reading the answer. And, obviously we all know that Think and Grow Rich is a tool that we use to just help us through life. So many golden nuggets that Napoleon Hill put out there. So the purpose behind this video is specifically that March is the Brain Awareness Month, for many of you who don't know that. And I know the transformation processes that I'm undergoing by being in Neurogym. There will be a series of 5 masterclass segments put out in March via a webinar format. And let me just briefly tell you a few of the things that will be talked about. John Assaraf will do a segment on the science of brain neuroplasticity. There'll be a segment on activating the genius part of your brain. Refiring to rewire your brain. New science to train for peak performance. Overcoming the inner critic, the saboteur. So many of us, we are our own worst enemy. We criticize and critique ourselves so horribly that other people's outside wouldn't even do that to their friends, and we are self-loathing for many of us, and it's hard to overcome that. So we need help. Mary Morrissey will do a segment on bridging the gap from where you are to where you want to be, and unlocking the power of your brain, reprogramming, overriding the negative thoughts and mindset. Let me tell you, that is one of the major ones to stop, especially being as low as I was in that scarcity mode. You're constantly, you want to elevate into a life of success and abundance. And when you're constantly thinking of scarcity mode and struggling, you're attracting more of that to you. It's all about what you're thinking and your action steps. And learning that is what's transformed my life. So I'm sharing this with you now prior to the March, Brain Awareness Month, because I would love, love, love for each and every one of you to at least jump on a few of those webinars and grab some of those golden nuggets and apply them to your life. I know it's helping me tremendously, and I would love to see that you take advantage of that. So thank you so much. As I'm walking around, here in my little room with my, artwork. For me, my history is faux finishing. I love art and color. So you will always see in my background lots of my gorgeous paintings that I just love, even throughout, walking through. This is our little breakfast area. Again, it's always going to be beautiful paintings. And I have some wonderful, wonderful surprises for you when it comes time for spring and summer. I'm going to start doing some large contemporary art. I'm going to paint some pieces and put those available with the theme of the paintings will be the law of attraction. And I will be talking more about that later, and be doing some kind of drawing for some free paintings at that point. The main thing right now, please pay attention to the posts, and I'll keep you notified when they'll be coming up. And I'll look forward to hearing from you, your little golden nuggets from the webinars that you choose to attend on this Brain Awareness Month in March. Thank you so much for your time and attention. Have a fantastic day. Bye-bye.